ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our singing star, Miss Kitty Reed.
Hello world, this is Miss Kitty Reed, and today Mandy and I are here to discuss Pine Creek Courtship by Amity Hope. Emma Ziegler's father has just died, but she has been caring for her family's maple syrup farm and her younger siblings, 16-year-old Sadie and 13-year-old Ezekiel, for years since her mother died. However, her interfering and rude Aunt Naomi thinks she should sell the farm and wants to take her siblings. In this plan, Emma will be married off to Amos, an alcoholic troublemaker who would take her farm. Levi Bontrager, who has loved Emma for years, overhears Naomi say this to Emma and tells Naomi that he and Emma are courting and intend to get married. Emma feels she has no chance but to go on with the deception to save the farm, as her aunt has people in the community writing to her to report on their relationship. Naomi's daughter Amelia, a widow, stays with Emma after Naomi leaves to get a new perspective away from her mother and memories of her husband. Levi visits often, bonding with Ezekiel, who loves having a male presence to teach him new skills and spend time with him. Emma has to learn to trust Levi as she falls for him, though they have issues to work through. Levi told people that he saw Emma with an English boy and got her in trouble when they were teenagers, even though she had fallen and he caught her and they were not romantically involved. Levi's brother was engaged to Emma to make her father feel better, but he broke off the engagement to marry another girl. Emma and Levi often misinterpret each other's behavior and doubt the other's feelings. Emma often thinks Levi is only with her to help out. Levi struggles with how to express his feelings. Amos grabs Emma in a store one day and Levi drives him off. He makes a scene one day in a restaurant and Levi kicks him out. Amos is the prime suspect in vandalism happening at Emma's farm. The chicken coop was opened and an animal killed chickens. Goats were hurt by wire fencing put in their pen. Red paint is splattered on the side of the barn. Levi wants to tell the bishop, but Emma says no, fearing she will be considered unable to care for her siblings in the farm. Emma is faced with a heavy burden. Her father owed back taxes on the farm, and she only has a short time to pay back everything or lose her home. Emma and Levi's fake relationship blossoms into a real one. They, along with Amelia, Sadie, Ezekiel, and an old woman in the community they start to look out for named Mary, and Levi's family become close, and they are all happy at the love of the couple and the growing family ties. Emma accepts Levi's proposal of marriage. Levi secretly sleeps on Emma's porch, waiting for Amos to strike again so he can catch him in the act. He finds Amos walking through the woods with a gas can. He plans to set the maple trees on fire to get back at Emma for rejecting him and keeping her farm from him, which he believes should be his own. Levi fights him back, ties him up, and delivers him to the bishop. Due to a deal for maple syrup falling through at the last minute, Emma is just a little short of the total needed to pay off the taxes. Sadie gives her money she has saved up, and Emma agrees to accept Sadie's help, as she has been working on herself to be more accepting of the assistance of other people. Emma goes to the courthouse, but finds that Levi has already paid the bill. Emma is furious that Levi paid the bill without telling her. She feels he doesn't think she is capable of taking care of herself and doesn't respect her input. When Levi comes by to take Emma on a date, she throws eggs at him and yells at him. They have an argument and break their engagement. Emma is heartbroken over losing Levi, but still angry at him. Sadie and Ezekiel are angry at Emma for being so prideful as to take Levi from their lives, as they have come to love him as a family member. Amelia talks with Emma and gets her to see that she still loves Levi. She goes to him to ask for forgiveness, but does not have the heart to ask for his love. After he says he forgives her and she starts to leave, she turns back. They say they still love each other. Levi tells Emma that after encouraging his brother to leave Emma for the girl he really loved, he told Emma's father he loved her and got his blessing to pursue her in the future. Levi and Emma, with her father's approval, plan to get married. Levi and Emma are now running the maple farm, happily married, with a baby on the way. The end. I absolutely loved this book. This was everything an Amish book should be. It immersed the reader into a fully fleshed out Amish community. All of these characters are realistic and interesting. Characters, even side characters, have complex, sometimes conflicting motivations and opinions which are realistically portrayed. Sometimes Levi and Emma misinterpret the other's behaviors, which really mirrors real life and leaves the reader free of the problem of book characters acting too perfectly. I loved Amelia, Sadie, and Ezekiel. These were such rich characters that it feels like you can meet them. I'm excited that there are 2 more books in this series about Amelia and Sadie finding love. This does not seem shoehorned into what should be a standalone book, and I'm excited about spending more time with these dear characters. This author does something very hard. She makes the male and female main characters, in this case Emma and Levi, subtly think and act differently. We hear much noise on social media and in literature circles about how male authors struggle to authentically portray female characters. Surely there is some truth to this statement, but all in all I find the fixation on this issue rather overblown. What we seldom hear discussed is that female authors can struggle to realistically portray male characters. It is an open secret that romance novels write male characters for the benefit of female readers rather than for accuracy. Some Amish novels do very well at writing male characters, but not all. This novel was superb. There were little details about ways Emma and Levi perceive things differently and think differently that just made me so happy. These were both characters who were full characters on their own, in every moment, good and bad. I liked seeing Emma's personal growth. Emma's desire for independence was shown as a problematic outgrowth of her having to take care of her siblings all on her own, but it is now no longer helpful to her. She had to accept help to accept love. We see Emma at her most angry, and it hardly seems like her. This is shown to be wrong. Levi had to learn to respect Emma's boundaries as the head of the farm, regardless of whether she should be so independent, but all in all, Emma is shown to be more in the wrong. This was a bold choice by the author to take the character the audience identifies with so much and have us dislike her in her actions, but it worked. The audience got to see Emma grow and change through the self-inflicted pain of losing Levi. This was handled so delicately and masterfully that the audience grows to love Emma more. This book deserves a proud 7 out of 7. This is what Amish fiction should be. I wanted to take a star off for the creepy cover. It really unsettled me. This was the cover for the large print edition, and I think the standard edition has a much nicer cover. I honestly suspect this cover may have been done with AI, or at least very heavy Photoshop. I couldn't bear to take a point off such a good story for a weird cover, so the rating remains. This was the cream of the crop. Our next book will be very old and very unique. We will be reading The Masquerading of Margaret by Cora Cottschalk Welty. It is available online for free from the digital archive Hathi Trust. I have the link in the video description. This has been Amish Book Club with Miss Kitty Reed. Have a blessed Easter season from Miss Kitty Reed and Mandy.
Living in the rhythm that I'm speaking of. You'll be happy in your work if you're in love. You'll be happy in your work